the 5 must-knows before you go to Sanibel and Captiva Islands is location. Sanibel Island is located off of the Gulf of Mexico, and it is just west of Fort Myers, right, Jeff?
Right, you go through Fort Myers to get to Sanibel Island, so
right
at the Causeway there.
Exactly, and so it's a pretty easy access to get on the island, and it's easy access to get off the island.
It takes it probably, when you get off of 75, it's probably a good maybe 30 minutes off of 75.
Awesome. We had a great drive over there, so
yeah, it was
super nice.
It was very, very pretty, beautiful, going over the causeway, over the bridge.
Awesome.
It was really neat.
Number 2 is Captiva Island. Where is Sanibel in proximity to Captiva Island? Well, it's about 18 minutes away from Sanibel Island. So once you're on the island, you can go ahead and travel right on over to Captiva, and trust me, you're going to want to do that. Right, Jeff?
Oh yeah, you got to drive down there. It's beautiful. You can't really stop anywhere, but it's beautiful, and it's real good to see the beach.
The drive was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like Pixie Hollow. The trees have like these big canopies over the roadways. It was really beautiful, and the beaches are
There's
unbelievable.
these big lizards everywhere. Brilliant green.
Oh, those were the what are they
iguanas?
called? The iguanas. Yeah, they're everywhere.
Which up here they're lizards and they're big, pretty good size. But down
Over
there,
here.
yeah, down there, over there,
Yeah.
they're pretty big.
And what Jeff means by over here and over there, over here on the East Coast, we do have lizards, and there are some big lizards, but we do not have iguanas here. Number 3 of our 5 must-knows is the best way to get around the island. And what way is that, Jeff?
A bike.
Yeah.
That's the best way.
That is the best way.
Or even a better way is what we have is the electric bikes.
Yes.
Electric bikes are a must. Or bikes, and there is places you can rent bikes down there.
Right. So bike is the number 1 way to get around, and let me tell you, there are bike paths everywhere. They are amazing.
Yeah,
Aren't
and
they
the
beautiful?
bike path is very wide. It's like an 8-foot bike path.
Right.
And it does the whole island.
Yes, right on down to Captiva. So bike is the way because parking is an issue, and we'll get to parking later. But parking is a major issue on the island, and we'll discuss that in a few minutes. But bike is the best way to get around, and if not by bike, and of course you can drive your car places, but you're going to be able to park at establishments that you're visiting, like restaurants and shops. But if you're trying to go to the beach, you're going to need to park at the Causeway. There's very few parking areas on the island, and a lot of the places charge to park. So you're not going to just pull off at a beach access and park your truck. So
yeah, because beach access you're going to have to pay.
Yeah, and we'll get to that in the parking section of this. But the next way to get around, and Jeff and I did do this, is we rented a street legal golf cart, which was awesome. We worked with Daniel from Nexus Line Golf Cart Rentals, and let me tell you what, I've never driven a street legal golf cart, so that was kind of cool. The golf carts do share the roadways with regular vehicles. The speed on the island is definitely way slower than anywhere else you would drive, because there's a lot of it's a residential area. There's a lot of residents that live there, a lot of bikers, pedestrians, so it's a very sleepy little island. So don't be in a rush if you're going to Sanibel Island, because it's going to be slow paced. But Daniel from Nexus Line Golf Cart Rentals, I should have made a reservation early, but this is something we didn't know, which is what has sparked this video. We really didn't know just how little parking there would be, and just how little, there's just not a lot of room for bigger
listen,
vehicles.
the golf cart service, he was very good. He accommodated what we needed.
Yes.
He brought it right to us the exact
Full of
time
gas.
the exact time that we needed it. He came and picked it up when we were done with it. Really nice
Exactly.
guy, starting a business, and I would most definitely use him again.
Yes, and if you're gonna want to rent golf carts, call Daniel at Nexus Line Golf Cart Rentals. Let me tell you what, season is coming. I believe season starts like November through like April, and you're not gonna want to wait. We lucked out, and he had availability, but there were several people that I had called that did not have availability, and there were no golf carts to rent. So, if you're going to Sanibel and you're gonna want to rent a golf cart, make
early.
sure you call early and make your reservation. So, number 4, parking. And this was kind of shock to Jeff and I.
Yeah, it was.
So we have a Ford 250, you guys know that, and we had no problem getting onto the island. We had no problem around the Causeway. There's plenty of parking there, and it's free. So if you want to park near the Causeway, that's all good. But we stayed at a campground, which is called Periwinkle Park Campground. It's the only campground on Sanibel Island. And we're going to do that video next week, the review of that campground. But they have a beach access there, and that's why we rented the golf cart, to bring all the beach stuff to the beach, on the golf cart to the beach access. And surprisingly, we were not allowed to park there. In fact, you're not allowed to park at any of those beach accesses with the golf carts, because they're for the residents. You have to have an A and B permit, and that is only for the residents of the island. Number 5. So the Sanibel Causeway has a bridge that leads over to the island. There's actually 2 bridges. When you go over the first bridge, that is a toll bridge, and it's $3 an axle, right, Jeff?
Yeah, it's $3 an axle.
Right.
So if it's a car, it's $6.
Right.
If it's a truck and camper,
That was $12.
it's $12.
And so keep in mind that when you go over that bridge and you go onto the island, you're probably going to want to limit how many times you're coming back and forth over to the mainland, because you're going to be paying that toll. Do you think each way?
Yes, if you go back over, like, say if you forget something, the island has, I think it's called Jerry's.
Yeah, there's a Jerry's grocery store.
We didn't go in there, but because we brought everything with us.
Yeah.
But they have Jerry's is a kind of like a grocery store. So
and there's a 7-Eleven.
Right.
And
a
there was
couple
a
7-Elevens.
CVS.
Yep.
And there's plenty of food and restaurants. So you're not going to need to leave the island often, but that just depends on you and what kind of traveling you're wanting to do. But just keep in mind that if you are leaving the island, you're going to be paying tolls every time you cross that first bridge.
Yeah.
So anyhow, that's a good thing to know. Turquoise blue water. So Jeff and I are on Captiva Island, and we just spotted this pole with all kinds of stickers. So we are going to place our sticker. We are on Captiva Island, and we're going to place our sticker right here, I think. We were at Captiva Island. Now on to the 5 must-sees portion of this video. And Jeff and I have some things that we kind of visited, some areas we visited that we thought were amazing. They're kind of the standard ones that you're going to visit going to Sanibel. And so number 1 on our list is the Sanibel Lighthouse.
Yeah, the thing is, the lighthouse is not what I thought it would be.
Right.
It's not like how you got the bricks or the whatever, and
The
it's
black and white.
the black and white, and it's a tower.
Right.
This was a
very old,
a lighthouse, but it was all like
metal.
poles, like
yeah,
metals,
metal poles.
metal poles that built it.
It's amazing.
So it was different, but it was cool to see, though. It was different.
It was definitely different. I liked it, actually. When we got right down to it and we were close enough to it, I really liked the lighthouse. It was different than any other lighthouse that I had seen. And there was a lot of history around the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Number 2 of the 5 must-sees is Bowman's Beach. It's a very popular beach in Sanibel. None of the beaches are bad, let's just say that. Lots of shells, super green water, beautiful sand, and you can walk way out, right, Jeff?
Yeah, it's actually just gorgeous. We didn't get to go there, but we went past it. We
Just
did go.
past it.
We went past it a little bit, but there is a place where we've seen a whole bunch of people out there looking for shells.
Oh yeah, if you love looking for shells and sea glass
Yep.
and sand dollars, these beaches are for you. So number 3, sorry. Number 3 is the Causeway, the Sanibel Causeway. So we spent one of our days hanging out at the Causeway. They have little beaches there on either side of the Causeway, and it's so fun, especially to take the little kids there, isn't it?
Yeah, I kind of like that better than the beach.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, you could just sit your chair right in the
Right.
water. You didn't even have to move if you didn't want to. And we have some footage of that we'll show you guys. But the Causeway little beach was amazing and probably one of the highlights, don't you think?
I liked it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Our grandkid had so much fun. And you don't have to worry so much. Like, you always have to keep your eye on them. But that is a day of play. And your vehicle's in close proximity. We just had a great time, and the sunset was great from that location, and the sunrise.
You got to think about it when you're at the Causeway, where your truck is 15 feet in front of you. You
Yeah.
put your chairs, so it's not like a lot of carrying chairs and and tents and all that off
So
the beach.
if you want quick access and free parking, that's where you need to go, is the Sanibel Causeway. So number 4, if you guys enjoy sunsets and you like biking, then this one's for you. Bike to Captiva, take the bike trails to Captiva, and watch the sunset. The sunset is better over in Captiva, right?
It is. The reason why is because the way Sanibel is, it's really not where the sun's setting. You have to go to Captiva at the very end of that, and then you'll see where the sun sets on the west.
Captiva's on the tip there,
Yep.
so then you're going to get a better vantage point. So bike to Captiva, you won't be disappointed. And last but not least, number 5, shopping. Shopping on Sanibel is awesome. They have lots of different kinds of shops. There's art galleries. We went to Wynn's, which is a beach shop, because of course, you know, we did forget to bring beach toys for our granddaughter. And so we were able to go in there and buy some beach toys.
And there's a shop to go to buy some shells.
Yeah, there's seashell shops, and there's seashell museums, and there's even the DJ Ding Darling.
Well, there's
a wildlife refuge.
Yeah, so
I forget
the
the name of
wildlife
that.
refuge you can drive through.
But there's a lot of shopping, and it's very quaint. So if you're looking for beachwear, swimwear, or fishing gear, fishing shirts, you're going to find it there. And so you can spend a lovely day shopping, and even hitting the restaurants. The restaurants we're going to get to in just a minute. Beautiful Captiva Island. So, Jeff's favorite topic, one of his favorite topics, is food.
Oh,
and
really?
You like a good meal, honey. So do I.
I like a good meal.
So, what was your favorite restaurant? And it's not going to be what you guys might think. On Sanibel, what was your favorite restaurant? And it's not a seafood restaurant, guys.
No. What was the name of it?
Tell me what they serve, and I'll tell you what the name of it was.
Oh my God, they have the greatest hot dogs in the world.
Jeff went all the way to Captiva to get a bad ass hot dog. From Schnapper Hots.
I like the Chicago hot dog, and they have it there, and
He loved it. He loved it so much, we went on Friday and Saturday. So the next place that we went was Joey's Custard. We took our granddaughter to Joey's Custard, and I think that was the best ice cream on Sanibel. I mean, we only had 2 kinds of ice cream on Sanibel. One was Dairy Queen, which is a quaint little adorable Dairy Queen.
And everybody likes Dairy Queen, the one you dipped vanilla in there and chocolate.
But it's not a Joey's Custard. So the Joey's Custard was amazing. Any flavor, anything you want, sorbet, ice cream, gelato, you name it.
That was worth driving the 10-minute drive.
Yeah, we drove 10 minutes, but it was awesome.
Right.
Yeah. We should have rode our bikes since we had hot dogs and ice cream. Guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tina. Well, no, let's not do that. Let me just... Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here...
I'm Jeff.
You forgot his name for a second. 5 must-sees. Oh my God. Just, you know what we need to do? Because this thing sucks.